Greetings everyone, hello and welcome to Their Billions. Once again I'm revisiting this game and it's still holding up so incredible well. Probably the best city builder survival game out there, where we're playing on randomly generated maps, survive against millions of zombies, and where just one single zombie is your end when it slips through. The game also has only a permanent save file automatically in the background, so everything I do is permanent. I cannot reload, I cannot save episodes or stuff like that. So we have to really win this in one go, or well, die trying. So if I lose, then you'll see it that I lose, and if I win, you see it that I win. Without further ado, let's start Their Billions on challenging presets. Let's go. Alrighty, and so it begins, the beginning of a new city. And let's just check it out where we are right now. So this game randomly generates the maps every time you start a new game. And you also only have one save file that is automatically saved all the time. So in this case here, every map is new. That also counts for this recording. And let's just check it out what we have in our surrounding area. We can immediately see that we got some nice stone here, an oil field over there. We got forests, that would be helpful. What I'm also looking for right now is space. So as we are expanding now outwards a bit, let's just check it out real quick, where we do have some interesting space that we can use for our first city district. I think this looks pretty neat here. Also, we have lots of space down here. Let's just check this out as well. I can actually also start by getting me my first building going. And so far, no enemy. There is the first zombies over there. Open space, more zombies down here. How's it looking in this direction? Choke points we also could analyze already. We got lots of space here. This looks actually like a pretty neat location for our first city district. Let's just check it out a bit further down here. Oh, huge camp. Huge camp of zombies. Nothing I can do there right now. It's too many of them. That's why we have the archer. This archer also gotten into another pretty massive camp up there. What am I? Ooh, look at that. Way more here. Nothing I can do about that. Here we can take some resources, stone and gold. Okay, I take it gladly. First order of business is a sawmill. In this case here, let's just check it out. Perhaps we get a +10 out of this one here, only here, right? For our first wood production. So we have gold, wood, stone, and right now none of that really available. And then I could also start with my first tents here with a bit of food that we have still left. And the first tents also mark the first city district, right? So we gotta be very careful where we're placing them. I'm gonna have the first 4 here, because my idea is to move them into this area here for one massive city district down the road as well. Of course, with that also comes a bit of a danger. So we have now the immediate surrounding area a bit secured, right? The problem here will be to have no zombies now coming in. So that's gonna be the utmost importance. So we're gonna also start patrolling now with my troops. So here there is a bunch of them coming right now. Should be able to fend them off though. There you go. Sawmill coming along. I can also start with my first hunter now. They need to be always close to forests. So in this case here we get 15 food out of that. That sounds lovely. So this area here is a nice choke point. That's been secured now by my ranger. This is definitely the most dangerous situation right now that we have on this map. So this will be heavily defended at some point. And here this is also easy to defend right now once we're getting rid of them. There you go. We can now move in. And I'm now starting to patrol these areas here. We don't want any zombies slipping through my area here, right? Because just one of them is absolutely enough to wreck your day. There is a bigger wave now coming in that we attracted with one of my rangers. Not a big deal. We have our soldier here doing the job for us. Very good. Next in line, we have a bunch of food left still. And we have the resources to also get my first expansion going. Definitely moving a bit further now into this territory. Now, I'm going with a bit of a riskier approach here, right? So in 13 days, the first swarm appears. So that's still plenty of time. This is way too much to defend. So I'm trying to expand quickly now into these territories here to find us choke points that we can use. That's my main goal here right now. Once we have a bit of wood, I'm also going to push a quarry that we should have. So I think we can build it now. Nah, 30 wood we need for that. Also, this is a trap, right? This is a trap right now because I'm not defending this area. And look at that. It's an opening, right? Here, zombies can get through, and they will get through. So what I will need to do is I'm going to send one archer in here, and this archer here protects this territory, right? Because I'm not expanding there anyway right now. But this could be potentially very dangerous for us. So we gotta make sure that we really scout everything. And what I can see, nothing. Perfect. There's no entry point here, right? So we can actually send this archer back out there again to help protecting this area. Alright, the next Tesla tower, or the first Tesla tower actually comes out, and this gives me opportunity of building me some tents again that I would like to have then in this area. So we'll continue our expansion. Every single tent gives me workers, costs food, and gives me tax income. So very important that we get this going, because we want to get the money rolling. One zombie is enough to infect a tent, and this tent will then spawn more zombies, so you get the idea. Not a single zombie ever has to reach a tent, otherwise the game is over. Gotta take care of these. I'm a bit worried about that area for now, but we'll just see.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Attention. Building complete.
Okay, we can also afford another hunting camp. Yeah, this is just really good down here. Oh, also, we get the first mayor, level 1 we have reached, and we get Ezekiel Sampson or Geraldine Ventura. Both of them have bonuses. This one here is for wood reserve and stone reserve, and this one here is for bonus to rangers. I'm actually going with the rangers here because that saves me also gold for training rangers, right? And we get a bit more defense out of that, early defense that I can use. Let's go with another hunting camp, probably here. Plus 12, that's great. And we can also spawn now those two rangers. So I can also protect a bit more territory now for us. Alright, so here, this area needs to be secure.
Okay, gotcha. Great.
I'm actually gonna make a little patrol here. We have then our soldier here. So this area is also blocked for now. Perfect. The quarry it is now finally, so let's just have a look at that. We can get a +5 quarry out of this area here. So I would like to do this to also start with our stone production. Very important that we need this going as well. Okay. Hunting cabin number 2. With that we can build a few more tents again, and I would like to do this right away somewhere here. Very important, we need to keep a bit of a space between the buildings so we still have troops going through them, right? That's pretty important. And with that we're out of resources again anyway. So here we're gonna make a big city district if the game allows us to. Okay, here we have a bit more. I could use one of my rangers right now to explore a bit further, because we got every entry point now secured. And that means I'm gonna send one up here for now, and we'll just see what we find. Next tents have been finished. And we can also build another mill now. We're running low on electricity, so I will need to get me one of these going just here in this tiny spot. That looks lovely. Quarry has been finished. Stone production kicks in. I really do need, though, another sawmill soon. Okay, what I can see up here, more zombies, of course. We're looking for choke points. We're looking for resources. Potential expansions that we can get going here. So there's lots of zombies. It's not something I can do right now. Let's clear them. This is secure right now. There's lots of fields here, by the way. So mining fields, that will be great for us. A few more creeping in right now. It's always also very advised to pause the game from time to time, because also look around if there's a zombie coming in, right? That we can take care of still, that we still have time for to react to. I would really like to build my next sawmill now, however we don't have any wood. So this is my next area here, and we do have a +10 here. So this is something I would like to get going. So let's start the expansion into this territory now, so that we can get this one in as well for industry.
This better be good.
Okay, clearing a bit, that's okay. Not too many though. The more you clear, the higher the chance that there is a runner coming. And you don't want to find a runner early on. I would also like to work on my next food. Yeah, once this is finished. I can save on some resources for now. This one would be finished now. Let's actually move down here with the ranger for now. Trying to find me a choke point. Something that we can go for. By the way, there's also here a radar tower. Abandoned. We can claim it if we're close with a unit and if it's in my territory. We could claim it, but it costs a lot of electricity, so I'm not doing this at the moment. We finished the Tesla tower though, so let's have another sawmill right here by the +10 wood, and also a hunting cabin here with plus 15 food. Perfect, because that will give me more expansion. Oh god,
Here we go again.
way too many zombies.
Yes. Whatever you say.
What is that? Is that's an opening, unfortunately. More
Let's
zombies.
do this. You order? You
That would be good to defend though. So we would have the possibility here of closing this area off. So this is neat.
Commander?
what?
Might actually get my second archer down there too. And also radar tower joins the colony more or less in its current state. Hunter, with that more tents again please. Let's make another row of tents here. Could potentially grow it all the way here, but then I would actually close something. I'm not doing that. So let's start another block of housing then here. And then I probably will need another Tesla tower again for this area
What's
anyway.
up? Any infected
Attention.
around?
Building completed.
Alright, good. Sawmill completed. More wood now for our little colony. Growing potentially. This would be great actually. Would give me more logs. We could also grow over here now for this forest there. And for potentially these two choke points here. Or I'm growing up there. There is another sawmill possible. Let's check it out again. This is a plus 13 sawmill here that we can get in. That would be great. It's very little real estate though that we get out of that. So let's grow towards this area here. Also it gives me more room to grow then. Right, I think this one or this one. Let's go with this one. Nice.
What do you want now?
That's a lot of them buggers coming in. Next in line, I'm working on my soldier center. There it is. We can go ahead and get this one now. Placing this one right here, I guess, or right down here. Let's make it actually up here. And here we can then start producing more rangers. My most important unit right now. Also, we want to have them engage in combat as often as possible because they can level up to veteran status.
Aren't there other units to bother?
Attention. Building complete.
Finished. Another sawmill possible here now. Plus 10 it is. Would like to get this going. And another hunter hut. Not possible. Plus 12 it is. Perfect. Okay, the city grows. Let's clear some more zombies over there. You are fine, you are fine, you are fine. This is looking rather cozy right now. It's looking fine as we're moving towards our first wave. And as I said, the most important thing, the most dangerous thing is one zombie sneaking in somewhere, right? Because just one tent infected is enough to end the game. And I'm not exaggerating. There's no room for error, really. The next hunter cottage, and this makes it possible for me to build a few more tents. Till we're out of food again. Okay, the next sawmill is about to be finished. We are capping on wood a bit right now. It's not the end of the world. It's by design. At some point you're just full of that. Let's just check it out. We do have though some room again for expansion. Over here, plus 16, plus 14. Let's go with a plus 16 hunting cabin. And over here we could go with a plus 13. That also looks lovely indeed. Yeah, this is a great area here, by the way, because it's so easily protected. I'm still afraid of this area, right? This is my biggest problem right now. We don't know what's behind that fog, and it could potentially be quite problematic. Also, this is easy. So I can already see our first line of defenses here popping, right? So up here, this looks also great. Or we might cut it off here, but that would be a waste because that's lots of farmable land that we have. Hunting cabins, very important. I'm also contemplating about my first... There is my soldier center. Let's build me 2 rangers right away. And let's get cracking with another tent here. We can squeeze in another tent here. And then, of course, this area here. Another 2 tents. And another 2 tents here is possible. Let's make 3 tents here. And then we keep a bit of a room available. There it is. That's the end of my food capabilities already. But that's a lot of tents that we add already to the area. My most precious goods that we have right now. And look at that, those zombies. trying to sneak in right away. So it's important that we get some rangers into this area, because this is gonna be quite nasty for us.
Attention.
Okay.
Building complete.
Then we have this main road going through here. Unfortunately, I can't build roads. I know you've waited for it.
Be good. Are you sure?
Let's go ahead. The next ranger. We can push this one a bit further over here, and we're trying to continue clearing now more and more of these zombies.
Roger that.
Also gonna move my soldier just a few inches further, right, so that we can continue clearing again. Might also move my ranger here a few more inches.
My bow and arrows are ready.
The next ranger comes out. We can train the next ranger. I will need another windmill now for electricity. Let's have this one here. And another Tesla tower would also be possible now that I could think about. Yeah, moving here would be my safest route. Could also move further in here. So I'm gonna move actually further down here, because we can open up more space. There's also lots of hunting ground then here, and the next forest down here that we definitely will need at some point. So that's my main goal. We really want to get more further over there before that wave hits us, right? That's the
Gotcha.
actually one of my most important things right now. So for this we need more rangers, training more of them.
My bow and arrows.
Hunting wise, should be another hunter possible here. 12 food, great stuff. This up here is weak, but it's better than nothing, honestly.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, Tesla tower. This actually gives me a great new hunter. 12 food here. This is too risky. Might try and reach this area there. Perfect. 12 food.
Attention. Building completed.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Okay, I'm gonna move my ranger here to this hunter right away.
Yeah.
And this one can also move a bit further down.
A new task.
And next ranger
Yeah.
helps clearing these guys here. That's a lot of them. Holy cow.
Attention. Building complete. Ready and waiting.
You
Next ranger gonna help out up here. Let's just check it out again. Are we
You
safe?
are gonna pay me for this,
Are we
right?
safe? Are we safe? Are we safe? This is fine. This is fine for now.
What? What do you want?
Okay,
now?
this ranger stays up here. This continues further up here, clearing some more of them. Next ranger comes out with training more, constantly training more rangers now, whenever we can afford it.
Arrows are ready. Whatever you say. As
And
long
we
as
clear. That's the important thing here. Something is burning over there. Got my food again. I'm gonna go ahead with more tents here. And probably also here. And then another one here. And then we're out of food again. Very good. That's that. I would also really like to work towards my wood workshop now. So we need a bit of gold, and then we can get cracking on that.
A new task.
Next ranger joins.
Yeah. What? Great. Yeah. My bow
We continue with the
and arrows are
clearing. Next ranger joins here.
Building
So that is a bit of a dark spot there right now to me. We have now the resources to get the wood workshop going. Very important building. This will start our research. Let's just make sure that we have it in an area that I usually would not like build anything. Yeah, right next beside my camps, right? Could also have it. Tricky. It's a lot of space. Here we can easily squeeze it in. Let's go ahead and get this one done. Okay, let's quickly check it out again. I hate dark spots. This is dark, but there's soldiers here, so it should be fine. There's the next ranger clearing this area now. Actually, you know what we can do here?
Whatever you say.
We can move both of them up into this area here. So this is my new choke point.
Are there other units to bother?
There you go. Another Tesla tower would be greatly appreciated for more tents. So that is this area. Or we go with this area for the wood. Let's, you know what, let's build it here. Because this gets me to the choke point here. Also, it gets me another sawmill and another hunting cabin. There's more of them coming now. Another ranger then, please.
Aren't there other units to bother?
Dangerous. This is dangerous.
This better be good.
all the way.
Let's get my soldier back a bit here.
Aren't there other units to bother?
Really, there's no room for error here. If there's one zombie coming to my tents, it's game over.
What do you want now?
And this one here. This one's patrolling a bit.
What? Yeah.
Another ranger we can train. 12 food here, but it's close to the zombies. I don't like this. Let's have it here, because that ranger sticks here anyway. And then we have another one possible here now. There it is, plus 16 food. Great.
This better be good.
Okay, where's my ranger? Still in training. We're stretching it here, right? This is not ideal.
Roger that.
Gotta make sure that there's really no one here.
Are you sure?
We never know.
Let's do this. Are ready.
Safe, 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 safe. Great area here, by the way. Have another sawmill. Plus 14. Oh, that's a powerful one. I'm gonna wait on this though, because we are capped on wood right now anyway. If at all, I could think about a mill. Or, nah, researching. Tents. Tents are also possible. Another row of tents here, but here we need to keep some space again, right? Otherwise we're blocking us away. And here I would like to have another Tesla spot now, like this. That's a safe one. And then I can have another tent here. Here.
Units under attack.
Oh, where's this? Oh, that was a runner. Let's retreat again a bit. There's a lot of them now coming. I need another one.
This better be good.
Helping out. Trying to get my hunter cabin here. Next in line, we have finished the wood workshop, so we can now start with the researching. The first one is usually a farm that I'm going for. We could also go for the market right away, because with that we can sell resources. I'm going with the market this time around, because food is really not the biggest issue that I have right now. So once we get the next tax income, I'm going on the market. And trust me, the market is going to be great. There it is. Let's get the market going. And we can still have another hunter here. So there's still more food incoming for me. And we can have another hunter now over there. Perfect. This is going to be a great city district. Problem is, though, these trees are making it a bit nasty. But yeah, that's how the game works. You need to work around that. It's not a beauty builder, after all. Next ranger.
Whatever you say.
Fortifies my eastern border right now. 5 more days. 5 more days. We need another Tesla tower. Gonna push this one over here now. And on that side, this is then safe. This will be the biggest wall of them all. We need to move further. I need to push.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Let's push a bit further over. Next upgrade, veteran. The soldier is veteran level now. That's great. That's a very powerful unit.
What's up?
Gonna get this ranger over there.
What? Yes.
And here we have a new area to
Here we go again.
secure.
Yeah.
Great stuff here. What's going on? Ah, there's food. It's a food truck. That's very good. Tent-wise, let's have another tent here, another tent here. Out of food again. So I could go with... This is too close to the zombies. This would be possible here. Plus 14 food. Let's go ahead and get this one done.
Ready and waiting.
Where are the choke points? There are no choke points here. That's crazy.
A new task.
There should have been choke points at this point at least. This is okay, this is okay. Just gonna stick around here, but look at that. There is a tiny blank spot here, so I'm gonna keep them here. We need to clear them.
Building
A new
completed.
task.
Absolutely.
What?
Moving a bit further down. More rangers. Hunter cottage has been finished, so I can go ahead with more tents now. Let's just make sure that if I build a market, I'm probably gonna build a market and a bank here somewhere for maximum coverage. So that means that I can safely expand here. Alright, so this is my next tent then. Tent area. And I will also need more electricity again. Let's wait for the market.
Attention.
Market has been researched. A bit of gold, one more tax income, come on.
What do you want now? You again.
I can see that there's some crates with food, right? So food will not be an issue right now. That's great. Probably another Tesla here. This one I would rather this we need to defend this too. Could move up here. We're stretching it really. We're way overstretching us here. Choke point, choke point. There's no choke point possible here. Okay, the next Tesla tower will be a bit of a bummer because it will not give us anything immediately except for some space, right? But with this expansion here, I can then have a Tesla tower here for this area, and I can have a Tesla tower here for this area. So with that, we can then secure those two entry points here. That would be my goal. Okay, I will also really want still more rangers. Another one comes out, securing this southern area here. If there's a major attack coming from the south, the game is over. So I really hope that luck is on our side, at least for once.
Okay.
Clear. There's the food. Tax income, come on.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, we can get now another hunting cabin here. Somewhere. 13 food. Sounds lovely. Tax income, there it is. And with that... Oh, we lack the energy. Can't believe that. Already build one. Let's have another mill... here. Need to wait now for this. In the meantime, we can build another ranger. Another one comes out now. Pushing more here in the south. We need to clear this area. There might be a choke point waiting here. Honestly, this looks good. So we need to expand to this one. Soldiers, we continue here.
Attention.
Tents, 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 tents. Another one here, here, and here. Oh, we can build one more.
Aren't there other units to bother? Gotcha.
Next ranger.
Attention. Building completed.
Game is automatically saved. Here we have secured. And market finally buildable. Let's just place it and look at that. Oh, also we get a mayor, a new one. He would give me an advanced quarry. That's just a one building though, one building, right? That gives me the advanced quarry. This one here gives me 3 soldiers, Etna, Hatton. Not the best bonuses, unfortunately, because sometimes you get really nice economic boosts, like 20% output for all your mills. Unfortunately, this time it's just these. Let's go with the soldiers. That helps me out the most right now, I think. In that case, this would be a great location for the market, right? And then we can have another great location here for a bank. That would be my goal. Yeah, let's place it. And with that, we have now 2 great things going for the market. The market is going to reduce the food consumption for all the buildings in the surrounding area. So we're getting a lot of food back. Also, it is going to automatically sell resources that we have in surplus. And we have a lot of surplus right now when it comes to production.
So tired.
Okay, we're moving further down here now. We can build another Tesla tower, and this is a choke point. This is great. I want to move to this one ASAP. Let's build another Tesla tower here. So that we open this area for us. This is already secured now. This is secured. This one here we also need to go for. I can build another Tesla tower, and this one would be here now, right? So with that we can secure 2 more territories for us. That's going to be great as well. Okay, we're moving again one step further to the south here with all of my units. Slaughtering our way through waves of zombies. There's a bit more food waiting here, but we're getting another influx of food soon now. Okay, where's that? That's a runner. Oh, this ranger has taken some hits. Taxes, taxes. There you are, another ranger. And probably just gonna build me a few more tents here. Oh, another one would be possible here. Let's not forget about the bank here, so not doing anything. Could still climb to this area. I think that's my next one here. Tesla Tower.
Attention.
Very good. This one's good. We can now move towards this location here.
This better be good. What do you want now? Yes.
Oh yeah, there's more coming now.
Gotcha. Whatever you say.
There's more coming now automatically.
Attention.
Next tents, and there is my market. Look at that, 40 food all of a sudden. And we're also having now higher gold income whenever we're capping on one of my resources. So this is a pretty powerful bonus that we get out of this. So this is lovely. In that case, we can expand now with a lot of tents, right? Because we basically have all that. I would not like to close it off here though. Gotta be careful about that. How far is it going? They will not be affected by that anymore. Doesn't matter. Don't need to have any tent. And need more money again. Because at this point I would also like to think about defenses now. But we're stretching it, unfortunately. So this is my
Attention. Building completed.
main issue right now. Gonna go over there.
Attention.
Next tents have been finished. 3 of them.
Is everything okay?
That veteran soldier is gonna be a great asset. And we got 3 more soldiers coming out now, right? These are gonna be great for my first attack.
All the way.
We can use them also to quickly expand here in the south especially. Plus 11 sawmill. Great.
Building completed.
Gonna build me that. And since we have the wood, I'm thinking about walling off my first areas now, right? We should be thinking about that. Here, this is the beginning, more or less. So I'm gonna move this ranger back here a bit. And then we're starting to wall off this area here, like so. There you go. Right, our first line of defense. With the right amount of money, I could also think about a farm now. Let's... we still have enough food. Let's not go for this. I would like to go for another Tesla tower here.
Just tell me what.
Because we also have these food crates, right? So I can prolong my food supply there a bit. There's my soldiers. 3 soldiers is very powerful early on, right? So they're gonna be... They're not only doing a lot of damage, they're also tank units. So they can take a lot of damage.
Building completed.
Alright, next Tesla tower. I would like to start walling off this area now. We're probably going like... Oh, I need to get a bit more space here.
Better be good.
Before I can think about that. 1 more day for the first attack.
Attention.
I'm thinking about walling off this area instead of those 2. I think that would be the safer route to go here. Yeah, probably will have to do it like that. Let's wait for the attack.
You again. What do you want now?
Okay, this area is also now partly secure, right? Yes, we can now make a wall here. And there's also now here then something starting, but there's still nothing else.
Orders, sir. Any orders?
We continue moving a bit further. Yeah, look at that. They're creeping in. Sneaky bastards. I could think about... We have a lot of gold, so I'm definitely gonna go ahead with my ballista or cottage upgrade. Let's go with the cottage for now. Gives me an earlier economic boost. And here we can also go ahead now with more tents. Okay, something is over there. that I'm not entirely seeing yet. Ah, look at that. We've attracted a lot of them now.
Trouble. All the way.
Let's move back a bit.
I will kill our enemies.
We should probably slow it down now a bit.
Great.
Commander? Understood. Attention.
This better be
Building
good.
completed.
Okay, the next tents. Lots of gold right now. Let's build more ranges with that. Like 4 more ranges. And another mill. Oops. Where's my mill? There's my mill. Another mill. And that's electricity. Food we're getting with the crates. We now need to wait a bit with the gold because I'm waiting for that first attack now. Don't let it be from the south. I dare you. Nice. Probably another tent here. Here. 2 more tents. More units. 2 more rangers. That is still impossible to defend here. From the east, that is also bad. Really? Like, look at that. There's no defense for me possible here. I can think about. We also have no range. Yeah, this will be very nasty because I can't predict where they are landing exactly. Going from here, they could also be coming from here. They could also be coming from here, right? This is pure luck. Holy cow, that's bad. That's really bad. We might be losing our district here. And pulling together all my soldiers and my additional rangers that we have.
My bow and arrows are ready.
I don't have any more food. I can still get that ranger going. The thing is, I'm gonna build me a tower here. I'm gonna build me a tower here. Right, so that's east for me. And we'll just see where they're coming. Because I can station soldiers in them, but building them will take some time. Okay, they're coming over here. Moving in like this, right? What I can still do, no, I can't do that.
I hope you're not wasting my time. What?
I'm also gonna take more rangers from down here, because I don't need them.
Okay. Oh, here we go again.
That first attack is gonna hurt us. Holy cow. I could wall them off. There's the swarm now coming. So they're definitely entering here, right? There's no way around that. Let's get that back a bit. I can build me a tower here.
Do you need me? Orders, sir. Let's go.
Okay, we're finishing a tower, that's great.
Commander? Come on.
Come on, finish that tower.
What? Yeah.
Do you need me?
My bow and arrows are ready.
There's the wave coming.
Tell me.
Not in the England, right?
Ready and waiting.
The soldiers in the front taking the hits right now.
That will be
And that's it. Right, that was it. That was it for now. That wasn't so bad. That's okay. Perfect. First wave survived. Next wave, 10 days. A bit of time we have for this one now. And until then, we really need to make our defenses here, right? Because this is nuts. Whatever we have going here right now, this is not sustainable.
My bow and
We need to quickly expand now into this territory. All right, food-wise, I would like to build another. I would like to get the farm now going. There it is. And we should also be able to build me another hunter here and another hunter here. So that's a bit more food again. Territory-wise, I'm gonna secure this one here for good. There's no reason why I shouldn't do this. And electricity we have. Next research would be the farm and then the ballista tower. And then we can just basically focus a bit on defense now, right? So we definitely should be getting this one. There is a good line of defense here that we can make. So something like that, I'm thinking. There you go. Walled this area then off. There will be a gate, of course.
What's
But that's why where I'm using my resources right now. Plus more economy, of course. Okay. By the way, I'm gonna have one ranger on this tower there. It's a great tower.
Understood.
And look at that. There's choke points now coming up. This one. This looks good. This looks now way better here.
What?
Because there are opportunities.
Are you sure? What?
Got a few more rangers now
You're gonna pay
cracking.
me for this,
So I'm
right?
gonna spread them out here again.
Building completed.
Hunting cabin finished. With that, we can now upgrade our tents to cottages. I'm gonna do this right away with a bunch of them, right? That's the first upgrade using my wood that we have. Speaking about wood, and a sawmill might be very useful at this point. A 12er over there. Perfect. And let's also get a gate going here. Should we have it like this? No, we have it like this, of course. But I'm starting some good protection here. I get the archers behind the wall. This is a good secured area for now. This one is safe.
Just tell me what to do.
This one's not safe.
Let's
But
go.
we're gonna make it safe. We're gonna have another Tesla tower now growing into this area. And I'm gonna push another Tesla tower into this area here. Yes. Wanna grow there. With the next wave, all of this here needs to be secured. That is their billions. So far we are alive, but holy cow. We have a lot of weaknesses right now, but also a lot of possibilities to expand our town. Shall we call it Sleepy Hollow? I think we shall. Stay tuned.